What's up, guys? It's your boy Liberty back again with another video, and in today's video it's actually gonna be a simple video today, and that is me just talking about my sensitivity and what I prefer as a sniper player or anybody out there who plays COD Mobile. But if it's one of the most highly requested videos compared to the classic videos, so yeah, let's get right to it, shall we? So settings, this is my HUD, pretty simple. On the right side of the iPad, it's shoot and reload. On the left side, it's aim and then to movement. So that's my HUD, fairly simple. Why am I getting invited? But yeah, another thing, the shooting mode, it's all hip fire. I do tap to shoot. I don't do ADS to shoot, hold to shoot. So that's all that. Basic, this is all my basic settings. You can use whatever you want, but the one thing I want to tell you guys is using perspective teammates. Perspective teammates really helpful because you can see your map across, you can see your teammates around the map, and that's a lot of information. Where your teammate is, their enemy shouldn't be there. So yeah, turn that on, really important. Damage number, don't really need that, but if you want to, go for it. ADS, tap to ADS, that's me, but personal preference. Display left button, you don't really need that. Slide while running, that's tap crouch. I feel like everybody does that. And another thing I feel like a lot of people do is always sprint. Always sprint is helpful, but in a sense it's not, because you're not basically, you're losing your momentum to ability to walk, and walking in the game is really important, especially if you're gonna play Ratty and S&D and just playing smart in general. But yeah, turn it off and figure out your settings. Mine do 80 because that's what I do it on. Gyroscope, I don't use gyro. And these settings, FOV is 6464. If you like to always ask about that. And these settings are the best mini-map settings, because these mini-map settings, you can see the whole map, a lot of the map, and you can see a lot what's going on the map and while you're playing your matches. So copy these sensitivity. These are the best. Settings for the mini-map. So onto audio and graphics. You don't really need high graphics. The only thing you need is like ultra multiplayer mode. That's the only thing you need, so you get the most performance out of your phone. And if you want to get ultra, the only devices that support ultra is devices that have 90 or 120 hertz devices or up. If you have a 60 hertz device, you're probably only gonna play max. So unfortunately, that's the only way you can play on your device. Everything here is not fine. Yeah, multiplayer, anti-aliasing, you don't need this. Turn it off, you don't really need that. Realistic scope, that's all up to your opinion, all up to you if you want to play realistic scope or not. That's personal preference as well. Nothing here. Audio settings are really important. Music, you don't really need that. Cut it off. Ambient volume, so what ambient is basically like bird chirping or wind. You don't need that extra sound. Turn it off. Team voice volume, so this is all personal preference. Team voice volume, it helps you on S&D because sometimes your character calls, oh, sniper. Well, like there's 90% of the callouts are just so useless, and it just starts getting annoying. If you need the help for the callouts, go for it, but I personally am used to the game so much that I don't need it. So that's all up to you. Effects, these are probably the best effects here. So the classic flash is the best one, I feel like. It's all personal, but I like the classic flash, and I like what blue, green, or red. Up to you what color you want. Yellow, and these don't really help in my opinion. You don't really see it. Color of getting hit, red and black. These two are the best ones. Explosion shake, also turn this off. You don't really need that when a predator hits or whenever like bombs go off. Your camera doesn't shake and screw up your sensitivity, so turn it off. You don't need that. And finally, sensitivity. First thing, turn off link resolution. You don't need this garbage. If you have this off for some reason, turn it off. That's just screwing up your sensitivity. I think it changes your sensitivity depending on the device you play, which is why you don't need that. So another one topic that you guys always want to hear is fixed speed, distance excel, and speed excel. What's the difference between it? So fixed speed is probably the safe bet to go, safe way. If you're really comfortable with it, go for it. It's like the most reliable one to go for if you're used to it. The only problem but the fixed and the distance acceleration and speed acceleration is that you're limited in a way, because if you're playing with high fixed speed, you're gonna be able to, you won't be able to beam people, but you'll be able to flick around. But if you're playing on low fixed speed, you'll be able to beam, but you won't be able to like flick around. So it's kind of like you're gonna go close range, you're gonna go far range. If you're mastered it, go for it. If you find a perfect sense, go for it, do that. But I personally prefer distance or speed. Distance, not really, because it's distance basically how far you drag your thumb from point A to point B, and that's how much variables your sensitivity changes. But speed excel is depending on how fast you move your thumb, is how far you go and how fast your sensitivity becomes. I personally like fixed speed, speed excel, and this is why. So personally, I run really low sensitivity. So like why I'm running low sensitivity, because I will be able to beam people from long range or close range or whatnot, but whenever I need to flick, the speed excel will help me, like, you know, drag my, if I flick fast enough, my sensitivity will be getting better, like, you know, it'll go further, you know. So like I can beam standard sensitivity, I can beam really close range, but whenever I need to go flick or something like that, the speed excel helps me be able to do that. So I personally like to do gradually switch while ADSing. I don't know, I'm just used to it, so that's what I do. And these are my sensitivities. So standard 61, ADS and red dot 56, and sniper all the scope 47. Same thing as this one, all that. And gyroscope, I don't know, 300 max. I don't really use gyro, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's my those are my sensitivity. Anything else? Don't really need anything else here. There's nothing here that I need. But yeah, that's about it for the sensitivity. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comment section below if you have any questions. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to drop a like, drop a sub, and I appreciate all the support you guys are giving me, and hope you guys have a great day. Peace.